Disclaimer, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, then go watch something else. This is for my metaphysical connectees that get it. Stay connected to the spirit world, and the spirit world will continue blessing you continuously in your life. You have to stay connected to the spirit world. That's key to keeping the favor with your ancestors, your deities, whatever. Music makes me good, and it gets me every time, yeah. Mama, 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 Sheba's house, mama, where we learn and have some fun, mama. What? There was a guys that said, "Am I all right?" Yes, I'm all right. I'm working here. Mama, 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 Sheba's house. Hi everyone, my name is Ishara. Welcome to my world, aka Mama Sheba. Hey! Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Mama Sheba's house. Mama Sheba's house, of course. They're finally leaving. They were standing there staring at me for all that time. Today's episode of Mama Sheba is an episode on focus. I'm going to give you some tips that's going to help you stay focused within your life on more than a third dimensional go get money, chase money way, but more so on a relaxed, allow the ancestors and the gods to blow you in the directions that you need to go. And once you learn how to connect with self and enlighten yourself to connect with outside source, you are allowed to deter some fatalities and change your life in a positive way. So here are some ways you can keep focused, my little boys and girls. Do the least amount of drugs as possible. I repeat, do the least amount of drugs as possible. Because when it comes down to it, even if you're using drugs, whether it be marijuana, meth, whatever, marijuana is better than meth, definitely, because meth is a scientific drug and marijuana is an herbal drug because it does alter your state of being. But you should know that any type of drug should be synthesized down to its smallest amount, because the best way you connect with self and with that oneness within your soul is through sobriety, so nothing is allowed to affect your mind. Now, there are some situations and some people where that alternative drugs, whether it be synthetic or herbal, actually help with their situation. I'm not a judge. I don't judge people. I help people. I'm a spiritual life coach. So know that, just be very careful when utilizing or intertwining drug use with your magic, with your meditation, with your spirituality, with any perspective you have within your life. Okay, so please keep that in mind. That's key. Also, with sobriety comes with consistency. Ding, 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 ding. Consistency. Ding, 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 ding. You must stay consistent with your anything. Like, I don't want to cut it down, but consistency is key when it comes to enlightenment, when it comes to school. Anything that you want to do on a constant basis and not stop doing it is consistency. So you, as a metaphysical boy and girl focusing on focus, to be consistent, you have to be consistent. You have to remember. And please, I want to give a warning. If you're in the metaphysical life and you're enlightening more so than chasing a check, enlightening yourself more so than chasing a check, and you've learned a lesson The euphemism that comes in is ignorance is bliss, because once you learned that habit, like I've experienced in my life example where I've learned that animal food is not good for me. I've learned that the school system teaches my son to be a slave. I've learned that I have to be careful with my skin because having three different skin dry disorders is it leaves me to be on point and looking at my situation at all times to keep consistent with its care. If you forget to take care of yourself, if you forget the lessons that you have learned and think that you pretending that you don't know them is going to stop you from getting the ricochet from the gods or the ricochet from the goddesses. And ricochet is not negative energy. It's just every action, there's a reaction. So something's going to happen for after you choosing to do a certain thing. So just know that when it comes to learning lessons, if you've learned the lesson and then you forget to forget it again and go back to your old ways just because you want to be whatever, or because you're going through whatever, or you're feeling about whatever, then know that there will be some type of repercussions thrown back your way for it. And I've experienced time and time again, but I'm at a point where I'm not afraid anymore and I'm ready to take that next step. So when it comes to taking steps that fear you, that scare you, that make you fall back to bad habits that you don't like or have decided that you don't want to do or deal with, then you need to go back to the law of consistency I'm telling you to have when it comes to remembering the points of focus. Like, consistency is key. Without consistency is nothing. And if you don't have consistency, you don't have squat. So even when it comes to your business, when it comes to your life, when it comes to what you promote or what you speak about on YouTube, whatever, consistency is key. So it's either you be about it or you talk about it, one or the other. So know that consistency is also key. I'd like to give you a secret society tidbit when it comes to dealing with focus. I would like to tell you that the best way to deal with not remembering is constantly writing down, because writing down is a form of magic. I think a girl I watched by the name of Oshun said that same comment. She's like, writing down is a form of magic. And I said to myself, I agree with her. Writing down is a form of magic. And if you do it correctly, just like the guy she did a video with called Magical, I think it's Magical Occult Shop something. That's his website, but his name is Magical something. I'll put the link down below. Like, the way he writes in his magic connects with what I think that magic is a sacred thing, and if done correctly can work towards you within the esoteric practices of traditional worship. And that's all it is. It's traditional worship. It's what our ancestors created before they falsified this personification of Jesus Christ into a actual person, Jesus Christ. Doing that one thing completely flipped the game and allowed one race to run another race. Point blank. But that's either here or there. I like to focus on feeding my metaphysical boys and girls with true information, true facts. So know that the magical secret I can give you for when it comes to focus is writing it down. And if you can write it down and think it and feel it as you write it down, that simple act within itself is going to help you remember. But there's also a second point to writing it down. You also have to remember that I agree with what Oshun says. When it comes to metaphysical, it's a threefold thing. It's a three-sided coin you're looking at: spiritually, emotional, physical. And I feel like when you're writing it down and feeling it is only two. Sometimes you can sing it, sometimes you can feel it, sometimes you can visualize it. There's so many ways that you could intertwine the layers to create your own magic. And me, as a, I guess, spiritual healer, just opened my eyes, spiritual healer, just starting my journey, but still feeling I can knock down whatever comes my way to a point of exhale. Like, to me, life is good and life is about learning. So learn with every mistake. My last little tidbit I'm going to give you for this video, you guys, because with the kids, I like to keep it short. Know with the topic of focus, you have to always remember with the topic of focus is utilizing the magic, utilizing the writing, utilizing the singing, utilizing the sacred sounds, utilizing the colors, utilizing the connection, and also utilizing your raw materials like stones. You could literally have a converse, like, okay, these stones right here, these are just stones I purchased from an occult shop, but this is a representation of one of the deities that I speak to on a regular basis, which is Shango. And when I'm in my Shango energy, I feel like I'm more focused, more aware, more attuned, more bloody, I guess you can say, when it comes to how I execute my moves. So doing something simple as putting on a color for a deity, or a burning a candle for a deity, that you're showing respect. And just like you take the blood of a woman in the Catholic Church, yes, you take a blood of a woman from the Catholic Church and you drink it and you eat the body of so-called Christ, which is the man. You're eating the body of a man and the blood of a woman, but they make you think it's the blood of a man, but in all actuality, it's the blood of a woman. If you really do your due diligence homework and look on how, and not just how college tell you about, but you look into your due diligence in your books to figure out how religion was brought out. Religion was brought out on bloodshed. I cannot be behind anything that was created through bloodshed and killing people like me back in the day for helping people. They killed motherfuckers like me for helping people in a different time zone. But right now, they just promote falsalities and they live it good with that. So just know, you guys, when it comes to focus, you guys, when it comes to focus, consistency is key. Connecting with your ancestors is also key. Making sure you connect with them. And if you don't understand why connecting with your ancestors help you, then you need to figure out where you come from as an individual. And the sad thing about this world is that people have forgotten where they've come from, or they don't even know who they are. So they're lost, being followed by following a master that wants to lead them to oblivion and nowhere. So continue your studies, you guys, and truly I believe facts that focus will not be a problem. Also, eating right is a good thing you can do with focusing. Anyway, you guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This has been a Mama Sheba exclusive. Mama Sheba's house with Jodo and Kit and Evie, Trey and Little Hetty. And we can't forget the baby Alan. Those are my Mama Sheba kids. Check out my channel at Mama Family Circle or Mama Sheba 1. And check out our episode of Mama's Family Circle. Have a good day, and I will see you soon in Mama Sheba's house. This has been a beautiful production brought to you by Mama's Family Circle, incorporated with Sheba's Multi-Services. Also incorporated with Ishra, your international life coach, touching the minds to heal the body. Or like I say, there's a problem I haven't seen that I couldn't help with. Talk to you soon. Bye. Mama Sheba's house.